According to Senator Eddie Calvo's analysis, Gov Guam will be $61.3 million short at the end of this fiscal year. So how accurate are his numbers? Bureau of Budget Management and Research Director Bertha Duenas.
Well, it is accurate, but it needs to be qualified. I believe he is referring to, or at least I think he's referring to the preliminary revenue statement for the month of June. It's showing that between estimates to date and actual receipts to date, it's 61 million short. But
Duenas explains, however, that while Gov Guam is technically on track for a $61 million deficit this fiscal year, $38 million is the result of revenues that were adjusted. Basically, this $38 million was originally included as part of the overall revenue projections, but technically it's money that shouldn't be grouped with the rest of it, as it is meant for tax refunds. $24 million is for the federally mandated Making Work pay credits, and $14 million is meant for local tax refunds. Gov Guam typically sets aside 2% of its revenue estimates, in this case $14 million, for tax refunds. But if the revenue estimates aren't met, Duenas says they don't have to set the money aside any longer.
So it isn't fair to say that you're running behind. You can say you're running behind by 14, but if you're not relying on that for operations, then you should not say that operations is going to be, you shouldn't say that operations will be affected by that.
Gov Guam is chronically behind on paying tax refunds. Whenever the government doesn't meet revenue projections, it simply doesn't pay out tax refunds in order to make up for the shortfall. So what is the actual shortfall? Duenas says it's tracking at about $20 to $30 million. But this isn't what really matters, according to Duenas. What really matters is how Gov Guam spends the money that it is collecting. When the government realizes that it's not collecting the money it thought it would collect, it can begin controlling its spending or spending less than it had planned. Duenas says this is exactly what they are doing.
We're keeping our spending to be within what it is that we're going to end up doing at the end of the fiscal year. And we feel we're going to end up doing maybe 510, 520.
Right now, Bertha says they're tracking its spending right around $500 million, which means if Gov Guam collects between $510 million and $520 million, the government will be fine.
We're a little bit short, but we're okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to get past the next couple of months remaining in the fiscal year, and hopefully we'll maintain our spending rate under $500 million, and we'll be fine. We'll get by the fiscal year just fine.
Clint Rogel, PNC News.